What up, gangsters? Dude, I just watched the saddest documentary. Ugh, not what we're here to talk about, though. I guess maybe it could lead into it a little bit, but not really why I chose to do this little vloggity vlog thingity mid-jig thing. I still, all these months later, and I still don't actually know what to call this. Me talking to myself. Right, so today, I was in the office today, like I am every Tuesday, except for last Tuesday because I was sick as fuck. And I had gone outside for the second half of my lunch hour, just go sit on a bench, smoke one of those, and just get some sunshine. That's my favorite thing to do, is just go outside and like absorb some sunshine. Makes me feel better. It's like a warm hug from the universe. Anyways, so I was sitting on the bench, just chilling, kind of just scrolling through Instagram, like different videos and pictures. I posted some. And this guy, this truck driver guy that had stopped by, I guess, to pick up, I don't know, whatever he was picking up from some office in our building, walks by. And he's like, hey. And I'm like, hey. Like I do. And then he walked back around. And he just kind of like, it was weird because there's like trees and bushes around the benches. But he like kind of walked through them. And then just came and sat on the bench next to me, right? And he just introduces himself. Hey, I don't remember his name because we talked a lot and I never remember people's names. I introduce myself. We shake hands. Actually, I'm very awkward and like half forgot my name when I was introducing myself. So I was like awkwardly holding his hand while I was like stumbling through my introduction. This is Kat in real world. Anyways, he sits down and, he just starts talking to me. And this happens to me often, right? Like random people will just come up to me and just start talking to me about their lives. And just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. But, he's this guy. He was in prison for, I guess, 7. I don't fully know because I didn't really dig in asking questions. I just let the guy talk. Anyways, he had been in prison. He was showing me his prison tattoos. He got some really awesome ones, like a ton of them for like $15 is what he was telling me. And I'm like, fuck, maybe I need to go to prison to get my tattoos. Like, what? Just kidding. We're never going to prison. I would die. Anyways, and then he's talking to me about how, he was homeless. And he had gotten, like, he's doing, I think, from what I could take from everything, right? He's in some sort of program that he's got a job, right? He's, as I said, he's a truck driver and he picks up like old furniture and shit like that. And he's managed to get himself an apartment, which, fuck yeah, dude. Like, okay. Like, I'm gonna root for you. I don't know what you went to prison for. I understand the homeless part after getting out of prison, probably. But like, fuck. Okay, keep working your way up. Like, seems like progress, right? And then he tells me, like, there's just this one homeless chick, right? He would give her money all the time. I think because he could relate to it because he had been homeless. He was trying to help her, right? So she could eat and, get something to drink and stuff. Nothing crazy, but just to kind of help her. Well, then he, like, tells me he's taken her into his apartment. Like, he's given her shelter, right? He's working his ass off. He's paying all the bills. He's supporting this homeless woman and given her a safe place to be. And I'm like, this is actually like a solid soul in that sense. Like, you're not just about you, like you're trying to make other people's lives better as well. That's a very beautiful story regardless of your background. He tells me about his family. We talk. I tell him a little bit about me, my family, how I'm a single mom. I've got 4 kids, and we talk a lot about like, just keep moving forward and like, don't ever like give up, right? Like, keep going. At some point, it gets better. Which, in very different ways, we're on the same wavelength with that sentiment. But I'm just sitting there talking to him. I sat there for like a solid 40 minutes, just listening to him and like supporting him and seeing him, right? And he was so happy. Like, he was excited that he just had somebody to sit and talk to. And it got me thinking, like, all afternoon, like, because I was out there, mind you, scrolling on my phone. Boop, boop, boop. Didn't really give a fuck what was going on around me. And then this guy comes and sits down. And he starts talking about this very hard life that he's had. He was homeless. He was attacked. He's got all these crazy scars where somebody like tried to slice up his face while he was homeless. Like, like his story was insane to take in as like somebody that's just sitting on a bench not expecting any of this, right? It was a lot to take in. But at the same time, he's got this like very like beautiful, uplifting like outlook, if that makes sense. He's just like, I'm just trying to keep working and doing better and better and better and better. And I'm like, that's awesome, right? Like, hyping him up and just encouraging him and everything. And like, look at that, like, you're doing these things and these are really great things you're doing, right? Anyways, it just got me thinking all afternoon about how we crave attention, or like, not attention, but connection, we crave connection with others all the fucking time, right? We crave this, but we're always so busy, like facing the fucking phone and like wrapped up in the little virtual reality that's inside our phone, and we don't ever really pay attention to the people around us. We don't give them the time of day. And like, I would imagine with this guy, had he sat down with somebody else, they may have brushed him off the moment they found out he had been to jail, right? Prison, different, right? Or his backstory. I imagine a lot of people would have brushed him off at that point and peaced out. But I just sat there and I listened to his story and his life and where he's at now. And I was like inspired by it, right? I'm like, this actually, everyone's life, right? Life path is so different. But I still think that if it is not similar to ours, we as a species tend to just like shove off what seems below or unsafe or whatever. And yeah, maybe I could have gotten kidnapped today and thrown in a truck and whatever, disappeared off the face of the earth. Who knows? But I didn't feel threatened. I felt like calm and like inspired and like uplifted by the conversation. Right? So the whole point is, get the fuck off your phone and talk to a fucking stranger. Not in a weird, creepy way, but just just fucking talk to people. learn their stories, get out there without judgment, and just learn people and see them and hear them. I think that's all, like, we want in the world. Yet we get so sucked up in our fucking phones and a bunch of shit that is so just like sideways because there is so much input in it, and the majority of it is so fake. You can't fake real. You can't fake real. And when I say real, I mean sitting down with a real person and having a conversation, like a solid conversation with them, not just shoot the shit like, oh yeah, the weather's so good. Oh my God, you're so pretty. Yeah, you have gorgeous eyes. No, not like that, but like understand them, right? Take that moment and just do it. I don't know, man. It was like this weird blessing in my life today that obviously wasn't expected. But it just reminded me what real connection with other human beings in the real world is. And you know what? Sometimes it takes work, because me personally, I won't go up to a stranger and just start talking to them. Social anxiety like a motherfucker, you're never gonna see me just do that unless I am like drunk, because then like my fucks are very low and I'm like, hey, hi, hello, my name is Kathleen and I just think you look so amazing. Tell me about yourself. Oh my God, can I hug you? Like that. Like, we're best friends now. Whee! That is who I am. When I am, tipsy and shit. However, this was a beautiful moment, and I made a new fucking friend. Granted, do I know why he went to prison? Oh, not a fucking clue. Like, I'm not gonna ask a random stranger showing me his prison tats why he went to prison. Will I see him again in the future? Yeah, because he works with our office building, and maybe at some point I ask him that. Did I put myself in sort of a dangerous situation? Maybe. But I also just had, like, I can't even really explain. Like, I just had this amazing, very random conversation with a stranger. And I think if more of us were willing to do such a thing, we might start to, like, understand balance and respect and caring and loving for thy neighbor again. All I'm saying. Yeah. It was pretty cool. Felt bad for the guy. He's had a really rough life. And, shit fucking happens. No judgment here. I'm not perfect. I've had my own shit, right? Anyways. That was kind of it. I just kind of wanted to touch base on that. I don't really have like a form to it, but it just, it caught me off guard, and it was just kind of one of those very beautiful, real moments in life that I think we're missing out on more and more every day due to technology. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye.